front bumper, which means we're officially on. There's a secret stream. A secret stream that's broadcasting right now.
All 10 of you that are watching the stream,
If that.
you're doing the Lord's work.
10 is greater than 1.
There you go.
10 is greater than 1. And we're going to be live in 3. We're already live, but on camera 1, 2, 1. There it is. Yeah, put your hands together, people. Yeah, bring it in. Woo! Yes! Welcome to another episode of Local Sets ATX. Thank you so much for joining us, watching secretly online or here in person. But we're here for you, Bovine. Dude, it's so good to see you guys again. I'm legitimately thrilled that we're doing this. I typically don't know the artists that are performing before they come on the show. I try not to listen to anybody's music. But you guys have been on the show. You're amazing, and I'm very stoked to have you back. Before we get into it, you have a new member that was not on the show last time.
Let's throw him to the wolves, shall we?
To the wolves. Good sir, introduce yourself, if you would.
What's up? I'm Jake. We're Bovine, man.
Jake!
I know who you are because you guys have been in the show before, but the people listening might not know who you are. Could you do a quick run of introductions just real fast?
Absolutely. I'm Nick.
I'm Andrew.
Andrew.
Are you though?
And I am Georgia.
Yeah.
We're Bovine, all together.
Song number 1.
This first one we're going to be playing is called John.
John? Mm-hmm. Just real quick before we get started, how many songs do you have for us this evening?
I think we have 10 ready
Hell
for
yeah.
you guys.
Wow.
So we can play as long or as little as we need. But
I love it. I love it. All right, over to you guys for John whenever you are ready.
Thank you. All right, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. John, how you been, bud? It's been so long. You're looking good, man. You're looking lean. John, how's the service? I see your name pop up in the papers at least once or twice a week. I'm glad to have you home. John, I gotta tell you, there ain't been much to get up to without you. Now this town ain't worth a damn. John, we gotta make up for nearly 2 whole years. Now our time has come, Lord, feel so sure, yeah. Things are really looking up and up. John,
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, your music is so fucking good. It's
Thanks,
just
man.
the best. I
Thanks.
can't believe it. You guys are. I don't mean this in a pejorative way. You're all very young, but your music is like rock '70s, like older generation. It's the fucking coolest thing. Man.
Yeah,
Like,
I listened to a lot of that growing up.
dude, it's the best. I absolutely love your music. I forgot to put your on-air sign on. It's official.
Oh, thank you.
It's now official. But yeah, your music is so good, man. Last time you were here, I was grinning ear to ear while you were playing, and it's like yet again, it's so good.
That's so kind.
Who
Thank you
is-
for saying that.
Who is John?
That's a good question. Yeah, John's a character.
Okay.
John is a fictional character. It doesn't. You've probably heard. He's been in a lot of different things. I've seen him in like movies like John Wick. There's also the Bible. He's been in a lot of things,
been
but
in
he's
a
a
lot of stuff.
fictional character.
Okay. Was there? You really ran the gamut between the Bible and John Wick.
Yeah.
Is there an in between of who John more models?
Yeah, the John that I know and that I've grown to love and also grown to hate in some sort of ways. Funny enough, but he's actually a veteran. He did a couple tours and then he moved back to his hometown.
Okay.
And so he's a character in a larger, I guess, play.
Is this a person that you just randomly came across, or is this a family member?
No, this is just a complete figment of the imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did go to war. That
He
was
did
it.
go to war.
Okay.
In my mind,
in
he
your
did.
mind.
The war that goes on in my mind.
I love it, man. I love it. When did you get your first guitar?
My first, that's a great question. I'm going to have to, okay. 6.5 years old, I believe I was.
Oh, wow.
It was the summer that Guitar Hero came out.
Ooh.
Yeah. So whenever that was, I think that was around 2004, 2005.
Yeah,
But that video game came out, and I remember going to Best Buy, and they used to be able to demo the video games that they had coming out. And I demoed Guitar Hero, and I was like, that is one of the best things I've ever played ever. So I was pretty big into video games. When I was a kid, I loved playing them. I would have watched my dad play them. And when I touched Guitar Hero, I was like, whoa, there's a lot to it. And I was always singing in the car and stuff, but when I like pressed the buttons and felt like I was playing, I was like, that's the real deal right there.
Oh my God! Did you ever play? Was it Rocksmith?
Yeah, Rocksmith,
Yeah.
Rock Band was another. Yeah, I played them all.
So your first guitar just had buttons on it. That was okay.
Just buttons.
All right.
It was just a plastic piece of gaming equipment.
Hell yeah, man! When did you actually get your first real guitar? When did this whole
Yeah.
thing start? I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this last
My
time.
first guitar was a Fender Squier. It was just classic black and white Fender Squier, and I got that when I was about 6.5 years old. And
That as well. when you
yeah,
said
my
something.
parents, they noticed I was pretty good at Guitar Hero whenever I was playing. I was playing medium mode in like a month.
Flex on him, bro.
You know, like I was going crazy. So my parents, they kind of leaned into it a little bit. And I feel like I came home one day and I remember seeing the guitar kind of perched up in the windowsill. And it's been ever since.
Ever since,
I've just
man.
been playing guitar and taking lessons. And
Georgia,
so-
over to you. When did you get? I think we talked about this last time. You had a background in ballet.
Yeah, true.
That's that. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that? That's very unusual for the
Yeah.
people who have never seen this before.
Yeah, I started dancing when I was 3 years old, and then I was on track to be a professional ballet dancer up until COVID hit, and then that kind of died. But that's okay.
That's-
'Cause now I'm doing this.
How did the bass come into this whole thing?
Well, so Nick and I kind of rekindled our friendship like 3 years ago at ACL, and then I don't know, we started playing together, and then this project was kind of born. We brought Andrew in, we brought Jake in, and then we were like, we need a bassist, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, but I was really, I don't know, started this to sing harmony.
Hell yeah!
Now
Did you play bass before this or?
No.
Oh shit! Okay, so that didn't. I don't think that got out last time. How long have you been playing bass then?
Like,
a little over a year.
yeah, a little
maybe?
over a year.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you're a very good bassist. for-
Thank
for
you.
playing all that,
That's
yeah.
really nice.
Do you play any other instruments?
I play a little piano, even a little less guitar, and bass, drums.
We like bouncing around
Yeah,
instruments.
Did you ever play the drums on Guitar Hero?
To me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'd smack the hell out of those things.
That was wildly too much fun, embarrassingly enough.
It was arguably more fun than the guitar part.
Jake, over to you. Did you also get into drums from Guitar Hero?
I sucked at Guitar Hero drums. I was horrible at it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I started playing because my older sibling had a band, and I was like, "Let me in," you know. So.
And they're like, here, just do it.
They were like, "Can we swear here? Is that a thing?"
Yeah, I said fuck earlier. You're
Yeah,
totally fine. Yeah.
That's really
Abso-fucking-lutely, you can
They're
swear.
like, freak off, man. Get the heck out of here.
We'll bleep it in post. We won't do that.
No, my dad always, my dad was in a band my whole life growing up, so yeah, he encouraged it a lot. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. When did you get your first drum set?
it's a great question. I started taking lessons in I think I don't know, second grade. So however old you are then. Like,
Second grade?
Or no, fourth grade.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Let's say I was 10.
Okay, you're 10. All
Right
right.
there? I thought you were there.
That's a good round number.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. And then Andrew, over to you. When did you start playing the keys?
It sounds like about the same time as Jake started playing the drums.
Okay.
I don't know until just now, which is kind of cool. I'm
Okay.
10.
When? What do you remember? The first keyboard you ever got?
I didn't have like a personal piano until I was probably 16. My parents had an upright acoustic piano growing up that my siblings and I would often like to practice on. I've got one of them here actually.
One of the uprights or one of the
No,
siblings?
sorry, one of the siblings.
Okay,
Brought the piano.
I was like, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
That would have been really cool. I would love to be able to bring an acoustic piano to a performance
That would
one
be so
day.
cool.
One day, maybe.
One of these days. You guys are going to get there. You're going to have people that are going to bring the pianos for you. You guys are too good, man. You're just so good.
That's
You're
really
so
nice.
good, man.
Thank you.
All right, let's get to song number 2 because I've got more questions, but this is a music show. We got to get to the music. What is song number 2?
This is a new one. I don't think we've released most of these tonight, but this one's definitely unreleased. But it's one that we wrote, or I wrote for my girlfriend, who's sitting right over there. So I wrote this song for her. It was my Valentine's gift this year. So
Aww. What's the title?
it's called How Many Ways Can I Love You?
How Many Ways Can I Love You? Over to you whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go.
Waking and baking and a side of burnt toast every morning. Coffee in bed while you're resting your head next to mine. Wishing and praying I'd always be nearby to your side. Say that you need me and tell me it's true. How many ways can I love you? How many ways can I say that I'll be there forever? Through thick and through thin, there's nothing we can't be together. Lying entwined as the hours roll by in a restless lullaby. Say that you want me, I know that you do. turtle doves, a bit wild and rugged, but pure, so pure. I'd play the king, I'd play the queen if you'd always be mine. Take me forever, I'll say that I do. How many ways can I love you? Our hearts full deep as the blue. You're good to me, and babe, I'm good to you. Say that you need me, tell me it's true. How many ways can I love you? How many ways can I love you?
Another banger. It's so, dude, your music is so good. How many ways, what's the official count?
I haven't been able to come up to it with a count yet.
Okay.
I'm just finding new ones every day.
Tell us a little bit quickly. I know you and Georgia were friends previously, but how did you guys all meet? How did this whole thing happen? I think I asked you this in the first show as well, but for people who've never seen it before,
Yeah.
heard your music, please
Well,
do.
me and Georgia went to high school together. And so we met there. We were like, we knew of each other, but I wouldn't say we were like super close friends or anything. And we definitely didn't play any music, which was kind of a
You
missed
were-
opportunity, you know. But
You were very certain. You're like, we were definitely not.
yeah, she saw the way I was back then. I was like, no way, I'm friends with that guy.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I went to another high school with Andrew, and so that was kind of the mutual connection.
Okay. Okay.
So, and
And then how did the Jake thing happen?
Andrew knew Jake,
Okay.
so yeah.
Also high school or Guitar Hero meetup?
No, not really high
Uh,
school. Me and Andrew used to play in a different band.
Untitled still to this day.
Yeah, I guess so.
The band still has no name to this day.
Band has no name.
Is
But
it
that's okay.
Is it still around?
There are released recordings of it, sure.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Where did you release it under? Just Untitled?
The lead singer's name.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys all kind of met through the old grapevine.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How would you describe your music?
We get asked this a lot, actually, and I feel like every answer I give is like not quite, it doesn't quite hit it, but it's like kind of around. But I feel like that's kind of like my favorite bands. They're kind of hard to, put a genre to. They just sound like themselves.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like kind of the first priority, just to sound like Bovine does. But if you were to like put a genre to it, I draw a lot of influence from country and folk music, American folk music, Americana music, kind of Southwest inspiration too. Listen to a lot of artists from Texas, from Louisiana, from Oklahoma. Even if I don't know it at first, usually like when I resonate with an artist, I'll find out where they're from, and I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. But so I don't know, maybe like country folk, but you could also do. There's a lot of like kind of progressive alternative rock maybe to it, because I played a lot of like heavy rock. I played in a damn near metal band when I was in high school, so I mean I have that background of like
Wait, what was the band name?
We were called Switchblade Lover.
That's a fucking sick name.
Yeah, we were like, what's a cool thing? Oh, switchblades are cool. We love those.
Oh my god, I love it.
I never ever had one of those, by the way. I never owned one.
That's the switchblades with the butterfly knife is the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Switchblade
like
Lover.
Those ones are, I think, banned and illegal.
Probably for good reason.
Yeah, probably for good reason.
yeah,
They should
probably
stay
for-
that way.
Yeah, right.
Same with that music. It should be banned. You can look really hard if you want, but I don't encourage anybody to.
I'm gonna try to find this and maybe put it in the description just so people can check it out.
Oh my god.
That'd be a fun Easter egg.
That'd be fun. I would love to wake up to that tomorrow.
You don't seem like a hard metal guy. How did that? You just love it? And
I mean, like when you're getting into it, and when you're a kid, especially learning guitar, you kind of want to play fast when you're a kid and play like something that's hard. And so there was a lot of songs that I wanted to learn after I heard them, just because it sounded so hard. So like when I first heard like Metallica for the first time, especially like the Kill 'Em All and the Ride the Lightning record,
Those
I was
are
like,
great,
that's like incredible.
yeah.
The guitar work on there, especially from like Dave Mustaine in there. He's one of my favorite guitarists. So like Megadeth's catalog, I loved that.
Are you? Well, I was gonna one later in the show. We'll just ask you now. What is on your playlist when you're not playing music? Who are you listening to?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all over the place right now. I usually I start like a playlist at the beginning of the year and just title it like the year. And so anytime I find a good song, I just throw it on there.
Throw it in the thing.
So right now there's a lot of Connie Smith on there. She's a great female country writer from about the 60s era. So I have a lot of her on there right now. I went through a big Connie Smith phase. A lot of Charlie Pride right now as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Texas native too, Charlie Pride. Love his music. And let's see, most recently, I think the most recent song I put on there was a Willie Nelson song.
Okay.
So, a lot of country right now, but
Yeah, a
there's
lot
still
of
some Radiohead on there. There's some other local bands too. I think they're called How Are You, but they're another Austin band, and I love what they're doing right now.
Hell
so
yeah,
I've been
man!
listening
Shout
to
out.
them a lot.
Shout out to How Are You?
Yeah, those guys are great.
Andrew, how are you? And what are you listening to when you're
How
not?
old am I?
How are you? It was a bad joke that fell on deaf ears because it was terrible, and you should ignore it. You should ignore it. That was the right
Yeah,
move.
I do have an age, but my state of being is pretty well right now.
What are you listening to when you're not playing music?
I have an answer for him.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
know. Yeah.
Madison
there's
Cunningham.
Oh yeah, Madison Cunningham. I like that person a lot. That's yeah. So there is a band that I've also been listening to a bunch that's not super well known, but I've been trying to listen through all of the Beatles discography.
Okay.
Wait, what band?
The Beatles?
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like,
They're
some
pretty
of the
small.
Buzzers.
They're pretty small.
Yeah.
I think they have a GoFundMe up online
Yeah,
if you need
yeah.
to.
If you guys want to donate,
Yeah.
actually, they're still trying to grow their fan base.
Yep.
So
It's tough out there.
it is.
Georgia. Oh, sorry. I knew you were.
No, please go ahead.
These are great records.
Lots of-
I
yeah.
recommend everyone listen to them.
Yep, they're pretty badass. Georgia, what about you? What are you listening to when you're not playing music?
Well, my favorite band of all time is Radiohead,
Okay.
and it's still that.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Jake.
I listen to a lot of like kind of old folk music, like Woody Guthrie and like Bob Dylan, and John Prine. I mean that's kind of more country. Not a lot of like drums to be said for that, but yeah, it's kind of what I've been into.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. We're getting some audio squelch. Sorry for the audience listening to this. Squelch happens. Before we get to actually, let's get to the next song. Number 3. What's number 3?
This next one's called Morning.
Morning. As in the time of day or something sad
It's
happened?
a little bit both.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of the secret that you
Okay.
revealed on camera.
Shit. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go. All right, over to you guys for morning whenever you're ready.
Warming up with the morning light. Still settled in my eager mind. An idle moment has been hard to find. So I think we'll stay for a while. I think I'll stay for a while. Seconds steady and they're moving slow, so slow. scattered across the floor. I stumble and dress my way out the front door.
Yeah! Ow! Your harmonies are bananas. Joking. I'm getting choked up. They're so good. Swallowed funny there. Sorry about that. Yeah, your harmonies are just next level, guys.
Thank you.
Your music is so fucking good.
Thank you.
Dude, it's so good. I just am like, I'm amazed at this.
I feel like we tried to write really bad music, and that's why it turned out so good.
Yeah, you guys are just so freaking talented, man. I can't wait to see and like for the world to find you. It's going to be so exciting.
Thanks. Well, that's why we came to you. So you could,
Well, hopefully,
some video.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, that's the thing. It's like when you, it's frustrating because it's like if you do a really great job in a live show, it's like lightning in a bottle, and then it's never to be seen again. And so the whole point of capturing this is so people can share
It's
it.
the frustrating part, but it's also kind of the beautiful part, you know? I mean, that's why I think it's so cool that you do this in front of a live audience, you know? So that way there can be people there to experience it and add to the, to the whole vibe of it and the energy, you know? I feel like it really helps,
Hell yeah.
it helps us play our best.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, there's something about a live audience. We've tried this in the past without an audience, just like a closed set, and there's just something about having people in the room that can like
Absolutely.
celebrate
You get too much in your head, you know, whenever
Yeah.
you're by yourself, because there's no one else to support you, you know. So when
Yeah.
you leave it up to yourself, and at least for me, you know, I find that's when I'm my most critical of my performance, when I'm doing it in front of nobody.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What do you actually? Speaking of struggles, what do you struggle with?
Me?
Yeah, what do you struggle with? And like, it doesn't have to be personal. It could be in the music industry. It could be professionally. Whatever.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of struggles going on right now, you know, and just the day-to-day life and finding time. I feel like managing time is always a really big struggle, you know. Finding the time to do the things that you love is so important, and I feel sometimes like I struggle to I don't know, allow myself to have that time to, you know, do what I love, and I feel like I sort of am owing my time to people, whether that's like a job or, you know, I don't know, trying to fit into like, cultural kind of norms. You know, we put a lot of energy trying to fit in, and I feel like sometimes I wish I did less of that, or I felt like I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, don't worry about fitting it. It's like do your own thing, and if you like what you're doing, if you genuinely love what you're doing, other people will love you for it. Like there's something about authenticity. This squelch in the room is terrible. I don't know where it's coming. I'll just lean over here and talk. I can't avoid it. It's so annoying. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. There's something about. There we go. It's something I'm doing. It's always something that I'm doing. There's something about being authentically yourself that I feel like resonates with people, and that is one of the most attractive qualities that you can have as a person.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and it's funny too, because if you look at the music industry, the people that are always like rising to like the top of the top of the top are always like the most eccentric versions of themselves. Mm-hmm. Not the people who try to fit in.
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing that we do where we have squelch on this microphone that's going to kill me.
That's a weird thing that we do.
That's a weird thing we do.
Squelch is a weird thing.
Squelch is a strange thing. What I was going to say was, we celebrate the people who don't fit in, but yet we try so hard to fit in. It's a weird, bizarre thing. I don't know why we do it.
I feel like that's where I'm going to lean into, you know, the support that I get from these guys that's something I've always struggled with, but I feel like being able to bring my music and whatever I write and whatever ideas I have and whatever I want to express to these folks behind me, that they just do such a great job of supporting me and making me feel like, you know, I don't have to fit in.
Oh yeah, celebrate yourself for who you are. Do you remember your first time performing?
Yes, I'm trying to think. I think we played Brain Stew by Green Day. I think that was the first song I ever played in front of an audience before.
Green Day, Brain Dance.
Brain Stew by Green Day.
Stew,
Yeah. That one. And then I played guitar for that one. And then later that day, I did my first song I ever sang in front of an audience, which was Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
Oh, can you hit those notes? Can you get up there?
I was a young boy.
Not as well as I used to when I was a kid, but I can push it.
I love it. I fucking love it. I love it, dude. Do you want to talk about struggles with the other band members, or is that too invasive? I don't want to get.
You guys
too
want to talk about struggles or play some music?
I've never struggled.
Play so good.
I think this next song is a great
Do
it's a
it.
great way to talk about our struggles
This
musically.
is a struggle. I struggle with this song.
Yeah.
There you go.
I struggle with squelch. What is the next title of this song?
This one's called Old Wounds.
Old Wounds. Over to you.
Yeah. Blood runs like summer days. It's warm. It's warm like the way you keep the sheets when I'm gone. Can't come home till the early morning. I've been working like a dog now. Like a dog, I can feel what you feel, and I can't stop licking old wounds. Now they're never healed.
Yeah.
What was the genesis of that song?
That was one of the first songs I feel like I actually wrote for this project. Whether or not these guys know it or not, the first one we ever like released or played together was one that we actually sound checked with, and it's called Mission Control. Thank you very much. And this one was actually I wrote this one previous to that, so I played in a lot of bands and played a lot of different songs. And whenever I finally sat down and tried to get the courage to start releasing my own songs, that was one of the first ones that came out whenever I decided to start writing for myself.
And what was the title of that track again?
It's called Old Wounds.
Old Wounds, okay.
And I guess I don't know how much to give away, how many secrets to give away for the songs, but I guess I feel like everyone's got trauma or wounds from their past that sometimes it's hard to let go. And so that song is really about it's about trying to make peace with it in some sort of way by knowing that knowing that that's just what you do. You kind of linger on it, and it's just human nature is to linger on some of those old wounds and keep licking them,
It's very unhealthy.
Yes.
It's something that only poisons the person doing it. I'll just talk. I'm going to go under the desk. I'm just going to go under the desk. I'm going to do the show from down here where there's no squelch. But it's something that eventually will ruin the person who's having the issue. It only hurts the person who's doing it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And so I felt like I wrote that song maybe to tell others that it's okay. They're not alone.
What the squelch in here is fierce tonight. What can I ask you? What the thing was that you couldn't let go of, or is that too personal?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a number of different things. For me, it's just like the fear that I wouldn't be good enough to do it in some sort of way, and trying to let that thought go and trying to let that not control me.
I have some silly questions that I want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Last time you were on, we talked about your favorite flavor of pizza. You said pepperoni and olives.
That's true, I did.
I have since tried this. Not a fan.
Not a fan? No. Oh, how dare you?
I know, it's me. It's user malfunction. But
are you not an olive guy?
No, but Georgia did say, I think, one of the best things we've ever heard on the show, which is that pennies, olives taste like meat.
Black olives taste like if pennies were meat.
Yes. So spot on. So spot on.
I didn't come up with that.
I can't. Oh, you didn't come up with that? All right, well, that's okay. It's still absolutely hilarious.
I guess I just love sucking on some pennies.
I tried it, couldn't get there.
He loves it.
Yeah, it's a family show.
What is your favorite comfort food?
Pizza.
Yeah, I'll go with that answer too.
Home slice specifically.
I'm gonna go with. God, there's so many good ones. I'm gonna go with tom kha soup.
That's a really good one.
Tom kha soup?
Yeah, I feel like I feel the most comfortable and the most like full and the most just like replenished after I have a nice like steaming bowl of tom kha soup. That just makes me feel great.
Do you like tom kha soup?
I don't know.
Okay, it's more like spicy. It's got like
I do like some spice in there, so probably yes.
Okay, it's delicious. Tom kha soup's amazing.
I'm gonna tentatively say yes.
Georgia?
Mashed potatoes.
Hell yeah. Jake hating on mashed potatoes. Jake, what's your comfort food?
Man, I'll eat pizza any day, man.
Pizza?
Any day. It's gotta be good though, it's gotta be some.
Well, yeah, I would hope you're not eating like your comfort food is like garbage. That would be weird. That's not good. Andrew, comfort food?
I hate to take an answer that's already been taken, but pizza's a really solid and reliable choice.
It's hard to feel
and if
less
I'm just,
comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I'm going for something that will make me comfortable, part of that is that it's easy to not make myself.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's a good answer. Song number 5. What is song number 5 you have for us?
How many more can we do?
I mean, you said 10, so
Yeah.
6 more.
We've got 6 more.
Oh, okay. Let's get there. Let's do this. Why don't we do 2 back to back?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that
like
sounds good.
I
These
like
2
that.
will go good back to back too.
Okay.
Yeah. Better days.
Better days all together. We'll just kind of. Yeah, or it's like
No, but
no, it's
This is
Let's take a walk through the old pines down by the river bend. Wash the years off of our faces and pray for glory, pray for good riddance to the weight of all that had worn us down these distant years ago. No, we ain't spry, but not such fools anymore. Could we rewind and take back the time we've lost? No. Do you remember the open skies, fervor burning in our bones? Yeah, we left our better days behind us, but took them while the getting was good. So here we stand by some circumstance, and you know I loved you through it all. Could we unwind and trust that our paths will cross again? They say every lost soul's gotta make its way home someday. So don't you fail me now.
Slow train beat. Yeah, in a.
I hear that train a coming round the bend, and I've fallen underneath her spell again. For I can't wait to wait another lonesome sorry day. Yes, it's true, they say Sue is back in town. Oh, my sweet Sadie Sue, how do you do? Are you finally here to make my dreams But now I found the love I've been waiting for so long. 2 days of blue, nights spent crying over you. I know that Sadie, someday you will be my bride. Let's get it. Since you've been gone, Lord, I've been lost. But now I found the love I've been waiting for. Now, pretty baby, keep me near, 'cause I ain't cried a single tear since the day that Sadie Sue came back to town.
Yeah! Hell yeah, guys. Another great song. What was the genesis of that guy?
So remember how we talked about John earlier?
Yes.
There's a couple more characters in this grand play that we're kind of coming up with, and that song is about one of our characters reuniting with one of their long missed friends, and her name's Sadie or Sarah, but we're gonna call her Sadie for now.
Okay. I like it. Your last time you were on, you were releasing an album called Cow's Milk Soup.
Yeah.
What album do you guys have coming out, and where can they find it?
So we don't have a title for the next record yet, but we're kind of actively in the process of trying to get a couple singles out before we start working on that bad boy. But a lot of these are going to be on that record. So I think kind of the working title I've been coming up with is called Hometown Heroes, and it's going to be kind of like an anthology of like all these different characters that live in the same town. And we're not going to give too much away here, but there's an event that happens that kind of shakes this town to its core, and so the record's kind of just going to explore how all these different characters sort of deal with it and approach it.
Hell yeah, dude. How do you come up with a theme like that? Is that just?
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
That's wild. That's wild. Maybe someone will pick it up and make it into a series.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's kind of what we like to do with some of our songs, like the Space record, even to Cow's Milk Soup. There's going to be a part 2 to that one as well. So hopefully, I think there might even be a little bit of a series of these different songs that kind of fit into their own little universes. You know.
Hell yeah, man. Are you guys going to play Mission Control tonight?
We didn't have it
No?
planned other than sound check.
Maybe when we kill the show, we'll do a special for the people here. Specifically
go.
myself being selfish, because that song is fucking amazing.
Thank you.
Question for you. Would you rather, this is very important, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck, or would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses?
Take the lead on that one.
One duck-sized horse.
I agree with that.
Because I
Oh,
think
no, it's a horse-sized duck.
It's a horse.
no one
One horse-sized duck.
I meant that. One big.
One gigantic duck.
Yeah, because I feel like I would. Actually, I don't know. Ducks are
I
really violent
worry because they have the
creatures, actually.
bills. They're gonna
No,
snap
ducks
at
are
you.
really, really violent creatures,
They are.
and horses are a lot less so. So I'm changing my answer. Sorry.
Kind of soothe the horses.
Do we have to fight them?
It's a fight to the death, unfortunately.
I mean, I'm cooked either way, honestly. But
Any takers for the ducks? The 100 horse-sized ducks?
I think
Or
I would.
duck-sized horses?
I think I would still take the horse-sized duck just for the sheer spectacle of it. I just feel like that would be I would be in fear if 100 duck-sized horses came at me. I would be afraid for the rest of my life. But if I vanquished one horse-sized duck, I'd be like, I did that. I put that on my resume.
I love it. I love it. Andrew, do you have an opinion on this?
Not that differs from my bandmates. I would say I would do the same thing. I would fight the horse-sized duck.
I love it.
If I have to fight it. I mean, if there's like any other way out that's more peaceful, I would take
talk to them.
Yeah, I would talk to the horse-sized duck. And
It's
Hey,
about
buddy,
fighting. It's not about
let's
a
take it down a
conversation.
notch,
Yeah.
okay, duck?
Easy, ducks, easy.
We can talk this through.
Would you rather, another one, would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a pet dragon?
Dragon.
Dragon. Oh yeah, dragon, 100%.
Jay?
You know how much cool shit a dragon has?
Fair.
They have a whole like treasure trove of stuff.
I think you're confusing that with a leprechaun, right?
Yeah.
No, the dragon in The Hobbit has a bunch of gold.
He's got a lot of
Yeah.
gold and other items and stuff, you know?
You're assuming you're besties and the dragon's going to give you the gold.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
You said
actually a common
pet.
misconception. Dragons don't.
Like,
They don't have gold?
No, they do. Actually, they eat gold and treasure.
oh.
Yeah. That's why they're always sitting on a big pile of it.
I'm sticking with a dragon.
They don't eat humans. They just.
Andrew, do we have an answer?
I would have a dragon.
Okay, it's dragon.
Aren't dragons just like dinosaurs though? Like.
Kinda.
Sure.
Kinda.
Mythical.
What, before we go on, what were the last two names of the songs that you guys played? I didn't get a chance to write
The first one we played, we actually have released, and you can listen to it on Spotify. It's called Better Days. And then the second one we just played is a new one we're calling Back in Town.
Okay. What's number 7?
This one's another one that's it's out there on the internet. You can find it under the name In My Arms.
In Your Arms. Over to you whenever you're ready.
Ready? In my arms.
Headlights stare down 35. Oh, I'm thinking of you only while I'm crossing over the state lines. From Erie Blue to the Evergreens, under Texas skies. Will you hold me dear? And every night I'm gone, I'll be dreaming about you, singing sweet little love songs about me. And every night I pray to be carried by the wind. Let it lift me till you're in my arms again. No, I haven't seen you in quite a while. Oh, it's only getting harder each and every time you won't settle down. Leaving me each fractured piece of your broken heart. Every night you're gone, I'll be dreaming about singing sweet little love songs about me. And lift me till you're in my arms again. Let it lift me till you're in my arms
Yeah!
Yeah, that was really good.
Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Another great song. You're very consistent with that. Good music.
Thank you.
It's the thing you do really well is good
Actually, no,
music.
thank you. We tried to make him bad. I told you.
You're fucking it up. You're,
know.
You're only
We're
doing
doing a
good
horrible
music.
job.
You're doing a horrible job at being bad.
I'm sorry.
It's really remarkable, man. If I didn't know you guys and I just heard your music just like randomly, I would have placed you in like 60s era, 70s. Like you guys are so good.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that
mean
is
that
so
as a
awesome.
compliment.
Yeah.
I legit, it's like from the bottom of my heart. It's some of my favorite music, and your
Yeah.
music is so good.
Same for me. I love that whole era of rock, country, even like soul, Stevie Wonder, like coming out of that. Like there's so much that era had to offer to everybody. So
Yeah, and Andrew, your piano playing is dope, dude. Like your keys is just, it's so good, man.
Thank
it's
you.
so good. It's soulful.
I agree.
It's like hot as shit. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
That's-
you can applaud
that's-
that. Yeah, absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
extremely nice of you. Thank you.
Jake, drums, awesome. We didn't have you the last time. Wonderful. Did you guys have a drummer last time? But you just okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a new thing. Okay. Yeah, this is everything, and then again the bass. It's just like you guys are fucking dialed in.
how about that bass?
How about
How about that bass? Song number 8. What is song number 8?
This is another new one that I would say it's probably my favorite song that I've written. This one's called Hill Country Valley.
All right, over to you guys for Hill Country Valley.
in the hill country valley where the wild bonnets bloom and the sweet taste of raindrops can't come a moment too soon. In the land of the freeways and the blue-collared blues, we'll be headed to work, stained by the dirt, paying our dues. In the hill country valley where the wildlights bloom and the heat of the summer can't come a moment too soon. In the home of my father and his father too, I'll be ready to work, 'cause I'll be damned if I don't and damned if I do.
What is Hill Country Valley about? That's a great song.
So there's a running theme with all these characters and all these interweaving plot lines, and the Hill Country Valley is where it all takes place.
Is that what's going to be the title of the album? Is it Hill Country Valley?
I think we're gonna maybe. I've been thinking about that. Maybe Hill Country Valley. Maybe Hometown Heroes. Maybe we'll kind of see. But
You guys have such a unique writing style to just write in this ethereal plane about random stuff.
yeah, I mean that one's about like if you dig into the lyrics in that one, you know that's about day-to-day life. You know, it's about working hard, and that's about putting up with a tough land. The land out here, in the hill country, is very rugged, very unforgiving, and so I feel like I tried to capture that in that last song.
Well, success again. You keep doing good music. You're this whole bad music thing you're attempting. You're not doing well. This is.
Try harder.
I gotta try harder.
You gotta try harder to do poorly. What's next for you guys outside of the album? Where can people find you in the world? Like, do you have any live shows coming up where they can hear you and not me?
We have we're gonna play like a little set this coming Tuesday for the music school that I went to as a kid. They're doing a little showcase at the Hole in the Wall on Tuesday, so we're gonna play some songs there. And that's pretty much the only thing we have really going on as a full band. I'm gonna do a little solo set too for the Texas Tech Alumni Association. I didn't go there, but I'm playing their event. They so graciously invited me to come play their Capitol Day event, so I'm gonna be doing that. But other than that, yeah, we don't really have anything on the books right now. That we're just trying to get into the studio and do some recording and get some songs out there. I think that's our next priority, and then we'll try to find some more shows.
Okay. Are you trying to book anywhere live right now, or just?
Oh yeah, I've been trying.
Trying.
What's up? If you want some
Yeah, it's tough. Emails are the way to do it these days, but apparently maybe not for my emails because they never get answered. But
Well, it's not just you. Email's tough. It's tough.
It's tough.
It's as tough as this squelch that I've been dealing with all night.
it's that consistently tough. Yeah, as the squelch. It's I don't know. Hopefully, the ones that do respond, I find that they're usually not super disappointed whenever we play our sets. So then, hopefully that they'll invite us back and stuff. But yeah, we're just trying to get our foot in the door wherever we can. But
Well-
it's tough in this city. It's a very competitive city, especially these last couple of years.
Austin is extremely competitive, but you guys are some of the best artists we've had on. Like, I legitimately mean that.
Thank you,
And
Reed.
I can't imagine when people heard your music that they wouldn't have you in places. Like, this is a treat. Like, legitimately, I fucking love your music. You have a fan for life. I really want you to play.
If we
Michigan
can't find
Joy.
anywhere else, we'll just come back here and keep playing
Yeah,
this
there we
over
go.
and
There we
over.
go. There we go. I always welcome that. Open door anytime for you guys.
Thank you.
What is song number 9 for this evening?
Should we do the last two back to back?
Yeah, you can do that. You want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the last, what are the last two?
This first one we're going to be playing is called Trouble on My Mind, and then the last one we're going to be playing is called Cowboy, Put Your Gun Down.
All right, over to you whenever you're ready.
I worked as a bartender for a little bit, so this next one is about the life of Tendon Bar. So mad respect to you guys back there, Tendon the Bar. We love you guys. This one I wrote for you because I was you. Pour me a drink and ease my troubled mind. Make it a stiff one. Come on now, fill me up and keep it light on the ice, straight from the top shelf. Yeah, something real nice. Can't be doing wrong when it makes me feel right. So please excuse me. I've got some trouble on my mind.
pour me a drink and soothe my every sorrow. I'll knock 'em all back till I'm singing the supine blues. For me another, my dear friend. One for good measures, two for calling quits. No, please excuse me, I've got some trouble on my mind. Please excuse me, I've got some trouble on my mind. Gun don't need a count. His pistol warning notched a dozen. Place the land he roams, sunny deep with riding pride. He's on the hunt, oh yeah, he's out for blood tonight. Ending streaks in mud, let's cry out, cowboy, put your gun down. Put your gun down. Down, 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 He's marked for evil, cursed, condemned to swing dead or alive, swaying to and fro, climbing right like Perry Five. There in the darkness beams a ghastly pair of awful yellow eyes. To his grin, a mile wide, they call cowboy, put your gun down, 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 down. Cowboy, put your gun down. Thank you.
You are all so freaking talented and amazing. I can't thank you enough for coming and doing this again.
Thanks,
Sharing your
man.
music
Can't
and your
thank
passion.
you enough for having us.
Sorry for the squelch. Sorry for the people listening. I'll pull it out in post-production. But thank you again, seriously, for coming and sharing your music and your stories and your passion. You guys are so talented. You guys are so fucking talented. I can't wait for people to find you and listen to your music and binge listen to it like I have done in the past. Thank you so much to the wonderful audience for giving us your Saturday night.
Yes.
You could be a lot of places in Texas, and you came here to Oak Hill Social. Thank you to Oak Hill Social.
Thank each and every one of you for being here.
Yes, and be sure to check us out for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We will see you on the internet. Good night, everybody. Yeah! Well, if you want one more song, you got to be here in person because I'm killing the live stream in a second.
Live stream's done.
In 2, 1.
Which